Yeah, so I've done some work here on creating my guides. These still need a lot of work. I am not happy with these, and I can throw a porcupine analysis on this and show you. Just not happy with that. Not happy with the other side, the back. Let's see what it looks like with the porcupine analysis. Yeah, it's not. It's a little better maybe. And I'm not worried about the front too much, but not happy. But I'm going to move on. I can spend and I would spend a lot more time working on those if I was doing this for a real project. So what I want to do is I'm not even worried about these middle sections, but I do have free edges on the end, curves. These are scans, they're now curves that I created with free edges. I'm just going to use those right now for my lofts. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like and then come back and improve that just a little bit. So I've got a geometric set called surfaces. I'm going to use the loft tool here. So I'm going to go in and just create a real quick loft. So I use that as my first section. There's my closing point. And then this is my second section with closing point. I got to reverse that direction. And now throw in my guides. So I got a guide 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do a preview with the ratio. So ratio is working fine. I mean, as well as ratio can work. I can get this to work with tangency as well, but that's not going to be any better than ratio just by the nature of my beginning and ending sections are not that good. So if I tried to make it tangency then curvature, it's going to, CATIA is not going to like that. So what I'm going to do, and let me just hide my mesh for now, is I'm going to, and why is that working? Because if you notice, even though that's a full curve as far as CATIA, it's really broken into 2 segments, and CATIA is not liking that because of the vertices sitting here and here. So I'm going to just kind of fix that, if I will. I'm going to put this under my guide just to keep it separated from all the mess that's in my wireframe geometric set. I'm going to put in my own spline here, and I'm going to do this quickly, and I would spend a lot more time getting this accurate, but I don't have a lot of time on this video, so I'm just going to throw them into these points, and these points, of course, and then close here, and these points are coming from my model. I'm going to go ahead and throw in tangency directions to help me be able to manipulate my tension values, so I've got a better model. I have to reverse this last one, but let's see if I can get it selected. Here you go. Now, I can, since I use those tangency directions, I can manipulate the tension values to get them to match up a little better with my scan. So let's tug on this a little bit, see how I can move that out, see how I move it out in the back here. And let's go with the front, which would be 0.3. And it's not going to be perfect, but again, this curve, if I threw a porcupine analysis on this, would be a lot better. If I did 2 and 4, I just need to make sure my tension values are the same. So if I threw a porcupine analysis on this last curve, just right there, much better. At least as far as symmetry, much better. I would still spend a lot of time manipulating this to get it even better, but for the sake of time, I'm going to not do that right now. Let me hide that last one. Let me do the same up here. And again, I'm going to do this quickly, but I would spend more time on this if I were one of my students. So let's throw in some tangent directions. And I picked the wrong curve on that one. So that one needs to go that way. And I need to reverse it. 0.1. And I went the wrong way again. Sometimes slow is fast. Reverse that direction. 0.2. Make sure I'm getting it right. Good. 0.3. I'll go that way. And Now to adjust some tension values. Looks like I got to relax 3 here a little bit. Nope, need to tighten it. Went the wrong way, but that's okay. And I could even, don't want to get too carried away with that. So let's just leave it there for now. And I could adjust 4 to help tug on that a little bit. So I took 4 out to 1.3. So I need to take 2 out to 1.3 to keep it symmetric. That's good enough for now. So let me hide the one I'm not using. Let's create a loft from this now. So go back to my surfaces, create a loft. So opening section, closing point, opening section, closing point, and then my guides. And let's go, we'll preview it with ratio. Let's go to tangency, preview, tangency, then curvature, preview, and it's working fine. Nice, that's a good enough surface. I would spend a lot more time getting it where it needs to be, but it's not a bad surface considering that started as a clay model. And now I've got at least the sides of a surface model, something to begin with. So that is, well, again, like I said, clay model, point cloud, mesh, wireframe geometry, and then finally a surface model, a good surface model that's tied to that clay model. I could turn my point cloud back on. We can do a visual look at some deviations. I could do an analysis of that as well to see how much it's off, and it's going to be off more now, but this is a design and it's close to my clay model. Hope that helps. Have a great day.